Samsung is about to change the game in the ultra-thin flagship category with its upcoming Galaxy S25 Edge, and based on the latest leak, it just confirmed its biggest flex over the upcoming iPhone 17 Air, its incredible camera setup. And yes, Apple should probably be paying close attention. A new regulatory database listing has now validated what leakers have been saying for weeks. The Galaxy S25 Edge is not just about a slim design or a gorgeous display. It's packing serious camera hardware, and it's doing so in a body just 5.85 millimeters thick. That's right, this ultra-slim phone will reportedly come with the same 200-megapixel main camera sensor that's featured on the much larger Galaxy S25 Ultra. This isn't just any 200-megapixel sensor. It's a powerful 3-inch type sensor that helped the S25 Ultra earn top marks in our camera score rankings. With this kind of imaging tech in a thin and stylish form factor, Samsung is clearly aiming to bring flagship-level photography to a sleek new audience. And now that the database listing confirms this same camera hardware for the S25 Edge, this phone suddenly becomes a lot more than just a pretty face. But what about the rest of the camera setup? According to the same source, the second camera on the Galaxy S25 Edge will be a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor, most likely the same one used in the Galaxy S25 and S25 Plus. While it's a bit of a letdown that the 50-megapixel ultra-wide from the S25 Ultra didn't make it onto the Edge, this is still a capable secondary shooter. Given the Edge's ultra-thin design, there are obvious space and engineering limitations, though it's impressive Samsung even managed to include an ultra-wide at all. For selfies, the phone is said to use the S5 K3 LU sensor with a 1/3 2-inch type size. While this isn't groundbreaking, it's decent enough for high-quality front-facing photos and video calls. And with only 2 rear cameras on board, it's safe to say we now know pretty much everything about the S25 Edge's camera hardware. Now here's where it gets interesting. When you compare the Galaxy S25 Ultra's camera performance, specifically the main wide sensor, beats out the likes of the iPhone 16 Pro Max and even the Pixel 9 Pro XL in terms of photo quality. Our camera score ranked the S25 Ultra with a total score of 158, with a photo score of 165. In contrast, the iPhone 16 Pro Max scored 154 overall and 158 in photos. The main sensor on the S25 Edge being identical to the Ultra means that, in terms of wide photography, this slim phone could outshoot Apple's flagship, and possibly do it at a lower price and in a slimmer frame. That's a big deal, especially considering the iPhone 17 Air, Apple's own upcoming slim flagship, is only rumored to have a single rear camera. While Apple might rely on software processing to make up the difference, there's no denying the hardware advantage Samsung is bringing to the table with the S25 Edge. And we don't have to wait long to see it in action. The Galaxy S25 Edge is expected to be officially announced on May 13, with a launch in China and Korea on May 23 and a US release following on May 30. As for the rest of the specs, this device is shaping up to be more than just a stylish camera phone. It's said to feature Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, 12 gigabytes of RAM, and a 6.7-inch display, all while maintaining its incredibly thin profile. Design-wise, it's going to be eye-catching. Leaked renders and dummy units show a clean, minimal look that complements the premium feel we've come to expect from the Galaxy S series. But this time, Samsung is clearly aiming for a new type of customer, someone who wants flagship power and camera performance, but in a slim, elegant, and portable device. That's exactly why the iPhone 17 Air needs to be worried. In the race to define what a slim flagship phone should be, Samsung is getting ready to leap ahead with not just looks, but real flagship performance too. The Galaxy S25 Edge could end up being the phone that finally makes ultra-thin devices desirable again without sacrificing camera quality or power. With the launch just around the corner, all eyes are now on Samsung. And if the leaks in database entries are anything to go by, the Galaxy S25 Edge might just be one of the most exciting smartphone releases of the year. Stay tuned.